Have you here this morning for the Youngevity memory keeping call. You should be seeing things on your screen and or hearing it by phone or computer, however you've dialed in. We have Chelsea here that's going to answer questions for us. If we don't get through all your questions, I will pull them down and create a document and share that on our Heritage Makers Facebook page later today or first thing tomorrow, so that we can make sure we get your questions answered. But we're very, very excited to have you here this morning. So we're going to start off and go through our agenda. So we have a guest speaker this morning, Lisa Bernson. We're going to look at new products and product information. We're going to look at some project ideas, talk about some upcoming events, go through some resources, and then we'll talk about our next meeting. So before we get any further, Lisa, are you on the phone?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, Lisa's here. Yay!
I'm thrilled. We got the technology all to work. That's awesome. So
yes, if you can speak just a little louder, then we'll be good to go. But Lisa, we're excited to have you here this morning showing us your new Anthology by Lisa Bernson collection. So she's not here as the memory keeping ambassador. She's here talking about her new line that will be launching mid to late August, so just a few weeks away. So Lisa, thank you, and I'm going to turn the time over to you and let you take it away.
Okay, and I'm going to make sure, can everybody hear me? Stacey, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you great. I think that's much better. Thank you.
All right, so hello everybody, and I want to just scream a little bit. I'm so excited. This is a happy scream, because I'm super excited that we are only weeks away, as Stacey said, from the official anthology launch. And as many of you have noticed, the sneak peeks are starting to appear on the Heritage Maker site. And that because you're here today, you're on this call, you're going to get a little inside scoop into several more sneak peeks. So, well, first of all, there are so many things that I absolutely love about this new trendy and classic anthology line. I wish that we had 4 hours here that we could just dive in and show you everything, but Stacey's given me a limited time. So I had to limit it to just a few, three sneak peeks, three things that I absolutely love about anthology. So first of all, Stacey asked me to talk about who Anthology is for. And you can see that first slide on the screen, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But Anthology is for the person, and really I'm talking about myself, because I, in looking at my life, I thought, what would I love in a line? What, with my busy, full life, would make me so happy with a scrapbooking, paper crafting line? So Anthology is for the person who is passionate about cultivating relationships. She loves to live life to its fullest, has a lot on her plate, and she loves creating lasting memories along the way. She's a busy, proactive person who has a zest for life and likes taking life by the horns, but she also understands that it's the simple things in life that are often the most spectacular of all. And so she, and I'm talking about myself, craves solutions that will allow her to feel creative in an easy way, but that will also allow her the flexibility to add her own special touches if she desires or has more time to do. So Anthology Products provides a comprehensive foundation for products and projects. She will find all the components she needs to complete a project, but then we'll also find extra design tips to inspire her to add her own details and to stretch her creative wings where she desires. So the first thing you're seeing here on the screen is a layout called Today, and all of our layouts are going to have a recipe card. And so you can see the recipe card and how easily the page can be made by following the simple instructions. But now look carefully how there's also design tips included that even have more creativity to help you with the page. For example, where stitching can be added or where twine can be tied and so on. So all of our layouts will have a recipe card, but then show you how you can even take it further depending on how much time you have. The next picture shows how all the components are behind it. So everything you need is going to be packaged in a poly bag, so it makes it really easy for at home whenever you just have a few minutes to scrapbook, or on the go scrapbook. You literally just grab the poly bag full of everything you need to make a beautiful layout, and you're good to go. And look how beautiful a completed page will be once you follow these simple instructions. That's just a little snippet of it because we didn't want to give you too much, but absolutely spectacular. We have room for journaling, and the embellishments are beautiful, and they were well thought out. Once again, you can use the components to create the pages, projects as shown, use the elements, or you can use the elements in your own way. So anthology products really will allow everybody to feel successful at creating something meaningful and beautiful in a relatively short amount of time, or if your thing is just taking something but then being wildly creative, then this is your product too. And I'm talking to you, Michael, if you're on the phone. That's my dear friend who's just he's an amazing scrapbooker, but he loves taking the basics and then just wildly changing everything up. Okay, so number 2, you guys, wait until you see the packaging with Anthology. Every product has a home, meaning a clever storage device, and several of the products are in boxes that will look like books when stacked on a shelf. So just look how beautiful that is. Look at the gold foiling on the spine. Literally, when they are upright, I think they look great like that, but then when they're upright in a bookshelf, oh my goodness, this is a decorative piece that you're just going to want in your home. But then it also goes a step further. So let's go to the next one, because Stacey, the next slide, there we go. Whoops, that's not the slide I was thinking, but let's go to the next one. Let's see if that's it. Nope. Okay, go back. What I was going to show you, it doesn't look like we have the slide here. Go back to the next one, the one previous. We're doing this. So what I was going to show you, but it's not here, is when you open up that book, it's actually a box, and all of the embellishments and components to that particular kit are housed inside. So I am so excited about the storage. So now we can go to the next one. Thank you, Stacey. This, for example, is a card kit called Hanging Around. And this one is so clever because if you look at how the enclosure works, and we can go to the next slide, that is actually magnetic. And so it just, pulls open, and then it drops down, and everything is neatly tucked inside. Let me show you one other idea. This is inside of the layout kit that I just showed you with my first point. And sorry, Stacey, we can go to the next slide. Okay, here we go. And so everything, all of the layouts are tucked inside. But then look at this. This pocket also has different places where you can take notes. It's cool how you can take notes on photos together, photo sizes, other special notes, and journaling. So once again, you guys, this is a little teeny sneak peek, but the packaging has really, really been thought out, because I'm a person that I want my stuff organized in my room. I want to be able to find it. And in the past, I'll be honest with you, I have a great scrapbooking room, but I've struggled when I buy different pieces where to organize, and where do you keep stuff in the groups that the kit groups that you bought it in, or do you separate it by embellishment? This takes all that guesswork out. You're going to stack these on a shelf, and everything has a home. And most of them they look like books, and they're going to be stacked as books. So there's your fun little sneak peek for that. The third thing I'm going to tell you about is all the extras that we thought of with Anthology. For example, the CEO kit is just phenomenal. And really, if you've already signed up as a CEO, it definitely is worth grabbing the anthology kit whenever it's available. But this is just a little, where there's a beautiful faux leather bag enclosed in the CEO kit, and it can be used as a handbag or for your scrapbooking supplies when you attend crops. But it's a great way to advertise the anthology brand with that cute charm attached to kind of like almost a key ring, or just a little I can't even think of the name of that, but you guys see it, the chain, a little bald chain there. But these are the different extras that we've thought of to make anthology really different. If we go to the next slide, this is a kit that is coming out called Embellish Your Story. And inside it, it houses just so many amazing embellishments. And if we go to the next one, you can see different things that are going to be included inside of kits like these. So we are all about making it easy, but we're all about the latest and greatest embellishments. So those are just a few sneak peeks. Really stay tuned on more fun sneak peeks in the very near future. We're going to do several weekly. This is just such a small little snippet, but hopefully to get you excited. And I just want to thank you guys for your support during the anthology creative process. So many of you have just written notes of support, and I can feel the anticipation rising. And I literally am so excited for you to get anthology in your hands. So look for it in the next couple of weeks. And I can stay on the line, Stacey, if you anybody has any questions for you. I'll just continue on the line, and I can answer them if needed. So thank you so much. And I wish I had 2 more hours of your time because we could keep going. But I appreciate everybody. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Lisa. We're so glad to have you this morning. What fun stuff. And just a reminder that this is just a sampling of what products are coming out. There are so many. And if you'll check the blog, Heritage Makers blog, on Mondays and Thursdays, not first thing in the morning because I'm not a morning person, but we're working on that. We're going to have sneak peeks for you until the launch. So we're going to show you some more little bits and pieces of what you can expect. But again, this is just a sampling of what's going to be available. And Lisa, thank you so very much for joining us this morning. We really, really appreciate it. Okay, and as I mentioned, if we don't get your questions answered, don't worry. We're going to capture them, and we will post answers to them on the blog, or I'm sorry, on the Heritage Makers Facebook page later today or first thing tomorrow, okay? So don't worry if we don't get to everything. So moving along, let's look at the new art collections for Heritage Makers. And actually, that says July 2015. I really mean these are for August. This is July, but these are going to be released in August, so please accept my apologies on that. First of all, we have a basic collection. This is called Everyday Snippets Collection. We had a request for some more watercolor type designs, and that's what this one's all about. You'll see there are papers, there are elements and embellishments, and the thing I love about this one is the washi tape. Such fun designs. There's also going to be an alphabet included in this. And keep an eye out. We have this designer working on a collection for us for the fall as well. So if you like this soft watercolory look, then we're going to bring you another sample like this. And this is a basic kit. Then we are adding the Summer Fun by Katie Petit to the Heritage Makers offering. So all those things we've had for the traditional line will now be available in Heritage Makers. And then we've also, those free downloads that you've been able to get, we're calling those extras. They will all be added to Studio as well. So you'll see the Wedded Bliss, Party Brights, and Summer Fun extras showing up in the August release. So you can use those in your Heritage Makers projects. For the premiere, we're adding this fun line, Vintage Trains 1, which implies that there might be more vintage trains coming. Fun designs for those trains. How many of you have been to Hogwarts at Universal Studios? This has some great things that you could use for that. But it's just a great eclectic collection that you can use for a variety of things. We also have Ladies Lacrosse. Lacrosse is getting so popular, and we tend to have lots of designs for the boys in sports. And this one is a nice palette. It can definitely be used for boys, but it has some, more girly colors to it as well. So a little bit of lacrosse going on there for you. Our new product for our Memories for Life is School Days. This is a fun line. It's got two sides to it. The first side has school projects or school designs, and the second side has sports designs. So you'll see here that this journaling card is school related, and then we have one that's this wire fence that you might see at your ballparks. Then we have in the border strips, here's one that shows the yard markers on your football field, and here's one that has words for school. And then a variety of papers that support both of these, some that are just generic, some that have some designs for either school or sports. So look for that on August 3rd, and that is called School Days by Katie Petit. Here's some close-up looks at the papers. So again, you'll see there are some basic designs, some solid colors, some with polka dots, some that have stripes, lots of variety. You saw the line paper. We also have this grid paper. It's hard to tell, but it's really a fun grid paper like you might have used in your math or architecture classes. Then here are the border strips. Again, we have some that are school-based, like these top ones, and we have some that are sports. So such fun varieties of things that you can do with these border strips. And then our journaling cards, and this is not all of them, but it gives you a good representation of which ones are available. And there are a series of journaling cards that say kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way up through senior, so that if you want to document your child throughout school, then you can do that. There are these fun sports ones, so look for those coming up soon as well. And it's not in that initial screen, but you will find School Days is part of the Heritage Makers studio release for August as well. So if you're looking for these designs in using your digital scrapbooking, we're going to have those too. There's just one auto ship this month. Okay, so just one. It may we may have two that show up, but they're identical. There's no difference. So it includes the School Days by Katie Petit line, so the cardstock, border strips, and journaling cards. And then it also includes the Playful Primary Solid Color cardstock, which is this paper here, the limited edition 65-pound solid cardstock. That's that huge pack of 8.5 by 11 that's a little bit thicker, so it's really nice to send through your printer. I'm sorry, it's a little bit thinner. Send it through your printer to print your titles, things like that, and then a tape runner, because you know we all run out of adhesive, so you got to have those tape runners. So again, and this is not for July, this is your August auto ship. Note to self, don't do these late at night. Okay, how about some inspiration for these? We have some designers working on things for us, and they've come up with some beautiful layouts to showcase some of these products. So here, Katie Petit made these. You'll see there's one that's school focused and one that is sports focused. Such versatility with what you can do. And look at these fun border strips. She's used two of them. This one on the side. This one with the pencils. Actually, she used quite a few. The letters here, the rulers, and made a fun background out of them. So great ideas for that. This one's by Janelle Thomas, and she's captured that first day of preschool, and you'll see one of the journaling cards here that says preschool, and it has this fun handwriting behind it. Incorporated some additional border strips, and then this is such a fun way to make a little corner. She took one of the journaling cards and just trimmed off the part that she wanted and made this great corner border. Great idea, Janelle. Then we have this one from Kathy Pavolny, and I'm so sorry, Kathy, if I said your last name wrong. And she took a little bit different way about Lyndon and his toys, and those colors match so perfectly with those toys that you get when you're little, those red, blues, and yellows. Fun, fun idea there. Next, we have from Pam Wynn some ideas for some border strips. So these guys, I'm sorry, not border strips, but these are borders that you can then put your pictures in the middle, and these are not to scale. There will actually be a lot more white space here. But you'll see that she's combined some journaling cards, some papers, border strips to create these fun side borders where all you have to do, add your journaling, some paper, or some photos, and you're done. And then this one from Kristen Goodman, she's used several of the papers here to create her background and the border strips, and she actually did this in Heritage Makers, and so she pulled in a few other items like this globe from some of our other kits to show just how versatile this can be. Now, we'll be working on project sheets for all of these and get those up in the next week or two so that you have some ideas of things you can do with School Days once it comes out. So let's look at some ideas for using Heritage Makers templates. If you joined us for our class Studio U this past month, you'll have seen some of these, but if you didn't, these are going to be fun ideas to do for the teachers in your life. This is a fun bucket that Roxanne made, and you'll see that it's a 12 by 12 scrap page that you can cut out the front label here. It has this round piece that goes on the lid, this cute tag. The great thing is there are instructions right here that tell you exactly how to do, and then she filled it with all the fun things a teacher might need. So it's got gum and paper clips and whiteout and tape. I might have thrown a little chocolate in there, just for that sandy savor, but fill it with whatever you want. Your teacher's going to think you are the best parent on earth. Then we have this idea, you were meant to be my friend, and this is a fun little address label. It's one of our larger address labels that you can print and then attach to any kind of fun goodie, like a mint chocolate cookie mix. Put it in a jar in the layers, and you can put the label on it, put the instructions on the back on how to make the cookies, or maybe some mint truffles. I don't know about you, but these mint M&Ms are one of my favorites, so you could put a baggie of these together and attach a tag. Or how about an Altoid? You need to kind of check the sizes on them, but a lot of those mint containers would work perfect with these large address labels as well. And then I love this idea. This is a metal print, and the great thing about metal print is if you use a dry erase marker, you can easily write on it and wipe back off. So you could create a daily list of what your child needs to do before school, after school, before bed. They can come in, check it off, and you can even do something that's the reward they get if they finish that. You could also do it as an 11 by 14 print and put it behind glass. And then you could do the same thing with the dry erase markers. So fun ideas for getting your kids organized for the year. And this one, it's a little bit hard to see, and I didn't have a photo of the ones made up, but this is, again, a 12 by 12 scrap page, and these are pyramid boxes. So you cut these out, follow the lines all the way around, but you see where these dark parts are? You score and fold along those, and then you're going to score here, score here, score here, score here, fold it up, and it turns into a pyramid. All the instructions are included here in the middle. They're fun for little treats. You could do it for a birthday. You could do it for thank you. That's the great thing about Studios. You can swap out whatever designs you want. But we have several new templates that are fun boxes that you might want to use for little gifts and treats. Okay, we also have a free download that's going on right now. It's available till August 31st. It's on the blog, so here's the direct link if you want to write that down. Or if you just go to the Heritage Makers blog, which is blog.heritagemakers.com, scroll down. It's about the 4th post down. Look for the Summer Fun free download. This is what the download looks like, and here's a fun sample page that Chelsea made using those little circles, which are easy to punch out and add, plus this journaling card. So if you're looking for some additional ways to use Summer Fun, this is a great way to do that. Also for Heritage Makers, for the month of July, so until July 31st, you can save 10% on digital scrap pages and 12 by 12 post-bound albums. So if you've been working on those pages all year, this is the time of year to print those. And it's great because you want to kind of combine some of those scrap pages. You don't want to print one and order it because you're going to get hit on your shipping. But combine a stack of those, and the shipping is so worth it. So go ahead and remember to save your 10% on that, which brings us to what's up for next month. Next month, we have 12 by 12 storybooks in August. Then in September, 11 by 14 prints. These are so fun to hang around the house, to frame, put your family's credo on it. You can post fun pictures from your family. You can have subway art, lots of different things. In October, calendars, because you're going to want to start working on those calendars for the new year. And we'll have all our 2016 calendars ready for you. And then November will be holiday hits, so you'll need to watch for that. Each week we'll have a different item that's on sale, and that's why we call it holiday hits. They're things you're going to want to give away for holidays. So these are your items coming up for the coming month. Now, project ideas. In case you didn't see this one, we did post on Facebook and shared with some leaders. There's a summer fun layout, this one called Family Fun, using the Summer Fun collection. As I mentioned, we're going to have some school day ones posted pretty soon, but watch for those project sheets that give you some great ideas and are wonderful for taking to your events. Also, recently we shared this summer jar wrap, which uses the Summer Fun paper and as well as the border punch system, and I kind of snuck in the new design that's coming out, Star Party. You'll see that's the fun star design going around with a little scalloped edge. So go ahead and find that fun project as well. Now, upcoming events. We have Studio U August 20th at 7 p.m. called Away We Go. These are going to be vacation ideas. You've been on vacation this summer, now you've got photos. What do you want to do with those photos? We're going to show you some fun ways to add them to projects, so join us for that. Then on Tuesday, August 11th, will be the Our Memories for Life training call. This is a monthly event. It's hosted by Our Memories for Life. You'll see the registration is listed here, but you can join us at 9 a.m. Mountain Time, which is 8 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. Central, and 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So join us every second Tuesday for Our Memories for Life training call. And Studio U is usually the third or fourth Thursday of each month. Also, Fall Leadership Summit. There's still time to sign up for that. Now, the early registration, like the cheaper rates, end August 15th. After that, it goes up again. So you'll want to make sure you register before then. Also, we have a memory keeping event going on Thursday, which is August 15th. The price right now is $60. That will also go up on August 15th. Okay, so join us on Thursday 17th for the memory keeping event. We're going to have make and takes, business building information. We're going to see some of the products from Heritage Makers, Our Memories for Life, and Anthology. So it'll be a great introduction to memory keeping as well as Youngevity products. So make sure you join us for the memory keeping event as well. And that's in Charlotte, North Carolina. So join us in Charlotte, North Carolina for the Fall Leadership Summit. Now, I want to talk a little bit about some resources. We have a great location on the Youngevity site, and I'm going to see if I can get out to I'm going to have to exit out of this slideshow, but I want to show you some of the things you can find on there. We have lots of memory keeping resources. We have the product information sheets, which are brand new. That's what these guys are. We know that there are releases every month for Our Memories for Life, and the catalog doesn't get updated as often as we have releases. So we started doing these product information sheets that basically look like the catalog pages. They're 8.5 by 11, so you can print them. They're a PDF format, so you just need the Adobe Reader to open them. But you'll see it shows the papers, the journaling cards, and the border strips. And we also have the idea project sheets there. Oops, I want to go back up, and I'm going to escape out of that for just a second, and I want to show you where this is at on the Youngevity site. So give me just a second to pull this up. Okay, you should be able to see the Youngevity site. Is that correct? Is everyone seeing this? Okay, and what I've done is I'm going to go actually to Youngevity so that you can see exactly how I got to this location. So here we are at the Youngevity site. You'll see there's an option here for more. If I click on more, it gives me this top area. It expands it so I can see all these additional options. Under support, there's one called Resource Center. If I click on that, it's going to take me to the Resource Center, and then I have all these additional options along the top: news, training, resources, calls, events, promotions, recognition, the mall. I highly recommend that you use this on a regular basis. It is got so many resources that you can use. Whether you want to find the calls, so this call will be archived later, and to find that you go to calls here, and once it gets to that site, then you're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom. So this shows all the different calls. This one shows you how you can register for this call every month. But down at the bottom, you'll see there's a call archive, and there's this one for memory keeping call. And if you click on that, it takes you to the list of the past calls. So you can easily see those options. I'm going to go back And up here along the top, we also have resources. This is the area that I recommend that you come and visit. It has product resources, business resources, other resources. Right now, I want to focus on the product resources. I'm just going to scroll down a little bit. And the memory keeping line is under Home and Family. So if you click on Home and Family, you'll see right here on the right-hand side, memory keeping resources. This has a whole bunch of information about the photo storage policy, the instructions for how to use the downloads, but it also has these brand new Our Memories for Life product information sheets for Wedded Bliss, Graduate, Celebrate, Party Brights, and Summer Fun. They're PDFs. You click on them, it downloads them. And then below that, we have the idea and project sheets that we've been uploading for the various product lines. These are for Our Memories for Life as well as for Heritage Makers, and we're telling you what products are being used out here to the side. Okay, so keep that in mind. Make good use of those resources. They will give you lots and lots of information and help you with your business. So let's go back to our slideshow here. I'm going to go back into play mode. And let's swap my display real quick. Okay, so again, Home and Family under the Youngevity resources will give you the memory keeping resources, the product information sheets, and the idea and project sheet. Okay, I want to remind you also that you can always find the catalogs online if you don't have yours with you. The Heritage Makers one is found at heritagemakers.com/ideabook, or you can go to heritagemakers.com, scroll all the way to the bottom. In that very first column, you're going to see the Heritage Makers Idea Book. You can also find the Our Memories for Life one online by going to heritagemakers.com, ideabook/OMFL, or go to the Heritage Makers website, scroll to the bottom, and look for the OMFL catalog. You can still purchase the Our Memories for Life catalogs, 10 catalogs for $30. That includes your shipping. You'll need to do that through your back office. Okay, that wraps up our meeting today. Now, we are going to meet again in August on the 25th at 9 a.m., so make sure you sign up for that. I'm going to look and see if we have a couple of last-minute questions that I can cover. And again, we will be answering any questions that we didn't get answered on the Heritage Makers Facebook page, either today or tomorrow. One question that came up: when will both product catalogs for 2016 launch? We will have a new catalog available at Summit, and it will be a combined idea book with all 3 product lines in it, so look for that there. The other thing, let's see. The anthology products will be highlighted, some of them in the idea book. We are trying to get those added as well. Can people use publishing points for CEO kits? And I am not positive, so let me check. I'd hate to give you the wrong information, so if you will check back, I will find out. That will be one of the answers that we post on the Facebook page. Okay. Will there be a link in our Heritage Maker website's anthology? We are working on a kind of a hub-type website. Those will be available soon. Probably not the time the anthology launches. We want to make sure that anthology website is up and ready to go, and then we will work on the other pieces after that. So there will come a time when all 3 will be available easily. So keep an eye on that. Okay, I'm getting lots of people that say, no, you can't use your points for CEO kits. So we're going to go with no, but I will verify that for sure. Can your publishing points be used for anthology products? Yes, they can. You will need to call into customer service to make those purchases, just like you would for any Youngevity product. Okay, people, we are going to call that a wrap. Thank you so very much for joining us. Lisa, thank you for being on the line today. We've loved seeing the new anthology. I hope that everyone's excited about what's coming. Remember to check the Heritage Makers blog Monday and Thursday for more sneak peeks. But most importantly, have a great day. Have fun, share your story, and be creative, and we will see you August 25th. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks.